Well, here we go with one more video. This was taken last night, and a little preface here. The rancher called us and said that where we had been just the other, well, 2 nights earlier, the hogs were back in there, were tearing up his place. So we head down there and we're riding by, and we see this. And this is approximately 600 yards. So anyhow, the wind is not right. It's not good at all. So if you notice my scope went up, that means I'm walking. We're walking along, and we're going to have to circle way around to the left to keep these hogs from smelling us. Otherwise, they don't see all that well, but they can smell you at a long way. So we're having to circle around, and they're 600 yards off anyway. And we're going to have to circle around to keep the wind in our favor, to keep them from smelling us. So I'm walking here. That's what I'm doing. Also, many people have asked me why we don't have any sound. These scopes don't have any sound in them, but they're supposed to have. We're hearing from the Pulsar man that shortly they're going to have an update. These things are updated by cell phone, and we are going to have sound at one point. Evidently, they just haven't got that part worked out. But these are men out hunting in the middle of the night. So we talk about everything in the world. Sometimes it might be good that there's not any sound. And also, if you notice that the scenery is kind of changing, the reason being is that when you walk with these scopes, they do emit a little bit of light out of one end, and the hogs can see that if you don't kind of keep it away from them. There's a rubber protector that kind of protects that, so you kind of need to keep it from pointing right at them. Otherwise, they'll see a light dancing around coming at them. So we're still walking up, trying to find them. I'm going to advance a little bit here. Keep moving up. Like I said, this is a long walk, and that's a kind of a muddy field. All right, we stop. We won't get another look. They're still out there, probably 300-400 yards. That's pretty good. Do a knuck on the scope. We ain't happy yet, so we're gonna move up some more. You need to get close, because you're going to get one still shot, and then you need to leave a little running room. We stop, we look again. That's some pretty good size hogs in there. Still not close enough. And remember, we're having to circle around to keep the wind in our favor. So that's a lot of walking. This field is also muddy. Still looking. That one's a good hog right there on the left. And my scope, I don't think they record, but about, looks like 7 minutes there before they start a new file. Okay, we're looking at them there. They're still there. They're not going anywhere. So being big and fat and old, we're out of breath. So we had to rest a little bit. So we not so out of breath, we shoot. Move up just a little closer. Said every time you see that go up, that means I'm walking. I keep that, I throw that gun up over my shoulder, and and walk. And I've started cutting my video on early. That way I don't forget to cut it on. Now we're going to look again. Uh-oh, we're close enough. We're fixing to do some damage. Trestle's supposed to try to get that one way around on the right, and I can't figure out which one I want to shoot at. See that one that was darker than the others? Well, that one's been rolling in water or mud, so his temperature is a little bit cooler, and these are thermal scopes, so evidently we did move up just a little closer. We were trying to kind of get in between them there. The ideal range for us is about 100 yards. But since these weren't spooked, you know, you heard me talk about them being on a mission. That means they're going somewhere and they're not going to stop for nothing or nobody. But these here, they're preoccupied. Still getting ready. All right. Now, do a nuck, make sure it gets clear. Now, which one am I going to shoot at? There's a lot of them out here, and I have no idea which is going to be the unlucky victim. They all look like they're pretty good hogs. Trestle's on my right, I'm on the left. I'm still trying to decide which one of these. See that one, how he's a little darker? He's been rolling in mud. That's a good hog right there. That's the one I want. But it's behind the other one, so I'm still trying to decide which one I want. Trestle's hog is on the far right. He wanted that big one, but the problem is it wasn't facing to him. Do another nuck. I also keep my scope on semi-automatic nuck. That way it doesn't nuck in the middle of a shot. I still would like to get that big hog there, but it is just not going to cooperate. Now, if you can see, Trestle's hog is not in the right spot. I still can't decide which one I'm going to get. I think that is the one right there. Boom. All right. Shoot the bolt action. Here we go. Got that one. Didn't lead him quite enough, but I hit him. This one here, he turned to the left just when he should have. There goes one down right there. And I'm out of bullets. I'm still shooting my little bolt action, so I'm switching magazines right quick. 3 in the magazine, 1 in the barrel. And I didn't have it in my hand, it was in my pocket. So there, we still got one up. That one's down. Looking for another one. As you can tell, my gun's doing a really good job. We're putting these hogs down on the shots. There's 3 of them laying on the ground. I hit my remote control and zoomed out. I just like to shoot zoomed in. I know we've got that picture in the picture, but I just prefer to use this. And that little possum or coon over there, he didn't know how close he come to being targeted. Looks like nobody else around to shoot at. Still looking. You got to make sure. Sometimes these suckers will get up and try to take off on you after laying on the ground. Sometimes one of the others will come running back in to help their buddy, especially if you shoot the lead south. All right, that's all of the films there. We'll give you a look at what these look like. I don't remember exactly which order they were, but there's one of the hogs right there, my little rifle. That's a pretty good hog. All these were pretty good hogs. And there's the other one. Again, a pretty good hog. And as you can tell, tonight it was dark. It was completely dark. Night vision will work, but it's nothing like thermal. And there's another one. Again, a pretty good hog. So, anyhow, that was all we got close enough to shoot at. We saw some more, but couldn't get to them. We left these laying in the field. The farmer did not, or rancher rather, did not want to leave ruts. And we could have picked them up. I've had several people want me to bring them hogs to eat, but field was too muddy not to leave ruts, and he would prefer to leave them out there. So that's what we did. They're definitely too big to drag or all that. So anyhow, that's Texas hog hunting. Appreciate you watching.